In the past 2 years, the world has gone through an almost unparalleled catalyst of change. Health, economics, lifestyles. It's kind of crazy how we've all sprung forward, but to be honest, Doc Sharp, it's
Mhm.
can be quite overwhelming din at times, no?
Yes, oo, tama ka, Justin. The pandemic has changed how we think, work, and communicate talaga. Ngayon nga, we recoil na from shaking hands and feel safer with distance, di ba? And alam mo yon, mas ma-realize mo talaga ngayon na nothing matters more than health talaga.
Wow, recoil with
Mhm.
shaking hands.
Yes.
But I guess the question is, how do we maximize our overall health now that the world is opening up again and fight that fear of going out and getting back to life outside? Well, that's what we're going to be talking about today on this episode of My Prescription Basta Life. Today, sponsored by Enervon. And speaking of, they have a voucher code for you at the end of this episode. Wouldn't it be amazing if we had a manual that could help us through life? Well, lucky for you, we have a podcast for it. Welcome and join us as we find out kung may prescription ba sa life. As we sit down with extraordinary people who have a little more experience, life lessons, and wisdom to share to inspire all of us to be just as awesome.
Kwentuhan lang tayo from adulting, food, wellness, staying healthy, love life, to loving life, and everything else in between.
We're your hosts. I'm Justin Quirino.
And I'm Dr. Shari Chua. Thanks for being here with us today. Samahan nyo kami as we talk about life to find the answer to the question, kung may prescription nga ba sa life? Let's get started.
Well, hello, welcome to the show. Welcome to another episode, everybody. Hi, Doc Shar.
Hello, Justin!
How are you doing today?
Eto, okay naman.
Ito, okay naman.
Yeah.
Oh, mukhang there's a deeper answer there, I think, Doc Star, right?
Mamaya.
I want to know. I want to know
Later.
these things. No? Well, very, very interesting. I guess now that things are opening up again, right? It's like, do I go out and party? Do I stay in? You know, how do I manage? I guess the push and pull. Actually, parang ito din. There's like a push and pull. You go forward, you go backward. Right? How do I manage this push and pull?
Pati ako napapasayo sa'yo, Justin, dito.
Oh my gosh. But I mean, right? Sometimes you're happy, sometimes you're sad. But I think overall, life is a dance, right, Doc Shar? Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Grabe talaga, Doc, no? This quarantine has allowed us to experiment with, new lifestyle and habits. And just like our guest today, who started doing TikTok videos now, out of quarantine boredom. I think we can all relate to something that is born out of quarantine boredom. Ladies and gentlemen, TV and events host and TikTok content creator, Addy Cots!
What's up, guys? Kamusta?
Hi.
It's an honor to be here as usual.
Wow!
Yes, Hadi. Hello.
As usual, there's a lot of pep in that step this morning. A lot of energy talaga coming from Addy Cots.
Siyempre.
Addy Cots, are you a morning person, Addy Cots?
I've learned to be
You've
since...
learned to be.
Yeah, kasi, I entered this industry and dapat talaga sometimes you are a morning person kasi a lot of work goes on in the morning until late night, diba?
True. But you know what? Okay, so you gained a lot of popularity on TikTok. By the way, you popped up on my FYP the other day. And
Really?
yeah,
Okay.
so I watched it. It was the whole electro stimulation thing in the clinic.
Yeah.
And then plus the sculpting thing because you're going on some Euro trip or something like that,
Yeah.
diba? And then when I found out that we're going to do this episode together, so I go, "Oy, this guy popped up on my FYP. Oh,
Hala
this
na,
is a-
kaya.
this is a trending
Parang I am cringing for you.
This is a trending guy we're gonna have on the show, no? Well, with regard to TikTok, though, would you say that you're, or let's say, or content creation? You just said you have to be a morning person sometimes, but when it comes to creating content, do you work better at night, in the morning? Like, what's that creative process like for you?
Conceptualizing really happens usually late at night. Like when I'm about to sleep.
Conceptualizing.
Yeah, conceptualizing, all the creative juices are flowing very strong right before I sleep when I'm super bored, not on my phone trying to sleep. I'm like, what can I do tomorrow? Ganon. So
Ah.
after that, of course, early in the morning, because as a content creator, lighting is key. The perfect
Lighting.
lighting,
Yes,
the
yes.
perfect sun lighting on your face. Dapat talaga hinahabol namin yun.
Daylight effect.
Yes, the
Oo.
daylight effect para mas fresh tignan sa face, di ba? That's
Mhm.
where I execute my weird and crazy ideas that I've had the night before.
Wow.
Paano ka ba napunta sa content creating?
Actually, it was super accidental. Kasi that time, I came home from another country. I studied in China for how many months? And of course, there's a, social media block there. So talagang, I am not aware of TikTok at all. Here in the Philippines, it's trending na on Facebook, on Twitter, everywhere na parang TikToks get reposted on different social media platforms. So, when I came home, I was like, "Oh, what's this new app?" Parang sobrang trying hard naman maging IG and gano'n. I was a hater before, just like, everyone else, I think. Kasi I thought it was a very cringy, very young app. Pero, I succumbed to the trend.
Succumbed.
I succumbed to the trend na parang sabi ko, "Okay, I will do this pero on private. Like, only my mutuals can see it." And then when I started to, get the courage to make it public, it was very accidental kasi after 1 week of posting videos in public, I've hit my first 10K. I don't know why.
Wow.
As in, like, people just
So,
started.
nag-viral
So,
yung post
nag-viral agad.
mo.
Like, on the third
Mm.
video that I posted, nag-viral agad siya for some reason. So, I was like,
Wow.
ooh, this is fun. Like, this is my 5 minutes of fame. So, let me milk it. So, yun, until I didn't expect to fall in love. Pero, yun, and then here I am. I'm making this as my, career.
Wow.
Congrats, ang galing-galing mo.
Wow. Congrats. Galing. It's like the audience, the TikTok audience has just welcomed you with open arms, just like,
Exactly. They
right?
were very kind.
Galing. Parang ang ganda ng I guess that concept of a door that opened, right? Parang oh,
Mhm.
parang okay yung door na to ah. And then you're
It's a
there.
blessing that
It's an
really just fell in my lap.
awesome
And then,
blessing.
ako nang bahala. Ganun.
Oh, this is how the cuts, man. Grabe siya. And okay, I guess before we talk a little bit more about your content, because we were talking earlier on that you're a marketing student, is that correct?
I am.
Yeah. And you just graduated quite recently, yeah,
Yeah,
quite recent.
2019.
2019. Yeah, congratulations, Mr. Graduate. When
Thank you.
would you say that what you studied in college, like, do you incorporate it in any way into your content?
Yes, because my forte in the marketing
Mm-hmm.
world is more on brand marketing, how to brand the product, taking care of branding, and that's what I actually applied to myself.
Mm-hmm.
Since branding is very important to
Yeah.
a very saturated market of TikTok, 'di ba? Parang ano yung way para you're gonna be unique? What's your USP?
Yes.
Basically.
Mm-hmm.
But now, as a person, I am marketing myself, like as Adicot.
Mm-mm.
It really helped my content creation na talagang I know what people want. I know how to fish for what people want, just like how brand marketing people are.
Galing. So we're technically talking branding, right? If you could describe all of your content in 3 words, what would those 3 words be?
Pressure, ah.
Pressure,
Medyo
why?
na-pressure ako dun, ah. Fun.
Fun.
Very
Mhm.
generic, pero I'd like to believe that my content is really entertaining. For me, also, sometimes I laugh at myself. I know that sounds crazy and weird, but yeah, I laugh at myself. It gives inspiration. Fun, inspiration, hanggang doon na lang. Hindi, joke lang. And
1-2
of
punch na lang
course,
tayo.
lifestyle. I'm just showing the authentic, genuine me and how I live my life. And that relates to surprisingly being an inspiration to some of my audience by just being who I am.
That's beautiful, 'di ba? Like that's such a great encouragement to people out there na parang like who are afraid to be themselves. But look at Addy Cots, okay? Addy
Guys,
Cots.
ako lang to. Chat.
Si, si Addy Cots, he was like, you know what? I'm gonna be myself. And then look what happened. People love him for being himself.
Yes.
Good for you, Addy Cots. Good job, dude.
Aside from TikTok, ano pa ba yung ginagawa o pinagkakaabalahan mo?
Actually, my main platform is TikTok talaga. But now I am exploring mainly Instagram.
Mm.
So I am building that other side of my content. Because, TikTok and Instagram is very different. So what I'm doing on Instagram is more on the fashion side, fashion lifestyle, as in like
Okay.
right now I'm investing on clothes.
Ah.
Instagram is a place where you get inspiration and, to be the perfect self. Like, beauty
Wow.
standards. But then again, I try to break stereotypes. Parang
Mhm.
recently, I just posted a photo of me sa beach wearing a crop top, which is weird because a guy typically doesn't wear a crop top. Pero
Uh-uh.
in my opinion, I was able to pull it off without being like super cringy and like basta yun gets yun na yung that
Nice.
kind of stereotype. Pero yeah, it gained like good traction naman. So yeah, that's what I'm establishing on Instagram.
That takes courage. Okay, because
Mhm.
I can't.
Justin.
I cannot.
Kaya mo yan.
I take comfort that right now on Zoom, kita lang yung top.
Eto.
Oh, ito lang, okay? Which means that my belly can be very, very relaxed right now. No worries about that, no? So, kudos to you on the crop top. Or you know what? That might be good inspiration for people. No? Parang, okay, you know what? I'm going to be like Addy Cots. And next month, I'm going to post a photo in a crop top. So, that means this
Exactly.
month.
And the message talaga is guys can wear crop top too without it being super, it's not only for women. Na parang guys can pull it off too. In a fashion
Actually,
sense.
Actually, I think it was the 80s, right? In the 80s, uso naman yun eh.
Exactly. Everyone's
Oh,
wearing crop tops. Yeah.
that's right. That's right. Especially mga big buff football type
Exactly.
dudes.
I am not big and buff. I have a stomach, but confidence is key.
Yeah.
Yun, Justin, narinig mo yan.
Ayoko.
Yeah, just, even if you have a stomach,
Isang post lang.
I dare you.
But you know what's funny though? Is that people find that very endearing. Na number one, you don't need to have a six-pack to be able to show your belly or to show your midsection, right? And then, for example, for me, like my favorite content creators, ganun sila. Like they'll let it out. And for me, I really appreciate them being candid like that. Diba? Parang, wala, ito ako eh. Diba? Celebrate ko
Well,
lang.
That is a part of social media right now. Yun yung talagang what people want right now. Authenticity.
Yeah. And that's also hard, isn't it?
Yes.
Do I show my true colors to the world? Diba?
Well, of course. Some things are private.
Of course. But yeah, but it definitely takes courage, right? To do that, especially with, yun nga, if it's those authentic, maybe even vulnerable moments, diba, that you're bravely sharing with, let's face it, a lot of strangers, diba? Because technically, if you want to go viral, it's going to be to strangers. They're not going to be your friends yet or whatever, diba? So it's just like, here I am, world. I'm open to be friends with everybody.
Kapal ng mukha lang talaga yung kailangan. As in like, just do it.
Bahala na. Ganun,
And
diba?
be
Bahala
ready
na.
for the consequences, whatever it may be.
Ganon. Sana positive consequences, diba?
Knowing social media, probably not, pero laban.
Laban. And speaking of, we remember seeing a video with your Bardakads.
Bardakads, yeah. From the root word bardagulan.
There was this viral video with you and the Bardakads, no?
Oh no, I think I know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you do, diba? Mentioning the different brands. Uniqlo pants are Old Navy, and then I have Uniqlo.
Yeah.
Yeah. So today, what do we have here? For me, Sony earphones, Lee Cooper glasses, Pen Shop top, Adidas inner shirt, and Uniqlo. What about you, Addy?
I have Zara, Shopee, employee shirt, and Shopee shorts.
Shopee shorts. Oh. Speaking of, we actually have a promo code for Shopee later, so tune into the episode. Ikaw, Shar, what about for you today?
Ako, Sony, ano ba? H&M, Clean Canteen,
Oh, wow.
Clean canteen.
Clean canteen.
Tumblr.
Oh, because of course, Doc is our resident health advocate over here, diba? Stay hydrated,
So
Doc.
stay hydrated.
These are the things that you need to, I guess, think about, especially during the pandemic, no? Health, right? Like that's like the biggest thing that has come alive in all of our collective consciousnesses, diba?
Yes.
It's wow, there is health. We have to think about health, and it's an important thing, no? So next is, now that we're sort of transitioning to a not lockdown anymore, no? Parang pandemic pa rin,
Yeah,
pero it's
pandemic pa rin.
not necessarily a lockdown anymore. What's life like during the lockdown versus now that things are kind of starting to open up again?
Well, I got super affected by the lockdown, as in, like, I really didn't know what to do. And knowing that during lockdown, I was presented with two very big opportunities, and I didn't know what to do with it, diba? So it really messed me up, kinda. Like, I have to do two separate things because I also did corporate while doing this social media career of mine. So talagang it was really hard and tiring nung lockdown. But in terms of health, I kind of improved because, well, it's so bad to say, pero my main reason talaga before was all for aesthetic. Pero,
Okay.
when I got COVID before, I realized na parang, oh, health is really super important. Na talagang not just for aesthetic, pero just for your overall well-being, how you perform, how you wake up in the morning, your motivation, discipline, it all comes down to, are you healthy enough to have enough of every good thing in life?
Wow.
That's what I
Diba?
realized.
That's right. Because what use is having everything if you don't have the health to enjoy it?
Exactly.
So, paano nabago yung daily routine mo nung nagsimula yung lockdown?
Talagang pinush ko yung sarili ko na at least insert 30 minutes cardio every morning.
Oh.
Fasted cardio.
Oh.
So, like, doon ako natuto maging morning person. As in, like, sabi ko, okay, I'm gonna wake up 7 a.m. Well, I have no choice because I have work at 8 a.m. So, so talagang sabi ko, okay, I will wake up 1 hour before.
Mhm.
Hindi yung 5 minutes before work, I will wake up, tapos pagkagising laptop agad. Because that's so bad, diba?
Oh,
Kasi
that's
your,
very bad.
yeah,
Oh.
your brain is not wired properly pa to face a computer and all the radiation from the computer. Talagang, it was so unhealthy. It was so unmotivating and things like that. So, I trained myself talaga to wake up at least an hour before. To work out and prepare, have coffee, have proper breakfast, because I am not a breakfast person. I trained myself to eat properly. No
Ah.
junks. You know.
Dami
Oh.
mong oras sa bahay no?
That's right. We have a lot of time to actually think about things like that. Like, for example, for me, pre-lockdown, I could never do intermittent fasting because I host events and the booze and whatnot, diba? Launches and all these things. So mainly that means my work is at night, right? So, but I also don't want to be bloated while I'm on stage. So hindi naman pwede yung I fast all day, eat a lot at night, and then you see this big belly, presenting to you, diba? So it never worked for me. But during the lockdown, I was like, okay, I have complete control of my time. So I started doing that also, fasted cardio. Like I had like a fasting app on my phone. So I can see like, hindi pala pwede kumain, hindi pa, diba? I lost a lot of fat, but unfortunately, I also lost a lot of muscle. So I was like, sayang naman yung pinaghirapan ko sa gym.
Work out.
No, so workout again, diba?
Yes.
Workout. But now that things are opening up again, medyo bumabalik, diba?
Yes, pakita nga Justin.
Dito, ito yung Latissimus dorsi ko dito.
Yun.
Pero yeah, it's very hard nga. Like for me also, getting used to, going out again on ground events where, you really have to prep. And
Yeah.
talagang, I relate to what Justin said na I don't want to go to events and get my picture taken bloated na
Yeah.
even my face bloats like when I eat or drink a lot of sweets or whatever, diba? So it's another adjustment for me that, I have to face head on right now na talaga, okay, what should I do? How can I continue my diet and workouts with a schedule like this? So, ayun.
Nice. So cardio, what kind of cardio do you like to do?
Actually, I walk.
Mm-hmm.
Because running just makes you hungrier and will and
Okay.
will make you like succumb to eating more after.
Gets. You're tricking your brain. You're like, I didn't work so much.
Yes, you're tricking your brain na parang, no, it's just walking. So parang, I don't have to eat a lot because I'm not tired naman.
Would you say that you're that speaks to your philosophy then in life? That you're more of a I'm gonna take things slow, one step at a time kind of thing?
That also I learned during the pandemic because, as a business person, as an entrepreneur, I'm used to like talagang pupukan na parang, okay, deadlines, 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 do this now, you have to do this now. But in the social media world, as a creative person, everything has to be slow. 'Di ba? Na
Interesting.
talagang everything has to be carefully thought of or else you might say the wrong thing and then the next day you're canceled. And you
Yun
know
lang.
what? In the social media world, you don't get overnight fame talaga. Not everything happens so fast and sometimes you are not relevant every day. Like everything really just, takes its time and you just have to work hard. And that's what I learned. Na parang just take a chill pill, everyone. Na parang not everything can happen overnight. Na parang just, let it take its process and enjoy doing it. Diba? Enjoy taking the process. Yan.
Wow. I would have thought the opposite, diba? Na in the social media world, I guess time is of the essence also. So it's sort of like, especially let's say for tech YouTubers or tech reviewers, right? Like they need to post right away, and it's like you go to the event, capture everything, edit right away. If you're the first to post, then you're good, right? But what I find interesting, what I like about your approach is take a chill pill, take a breather, because you might say something wrong, diba?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a lifestyle content creator, talagang it's a very saturated market. Diba? Everyone does the same thing.
Okay,
So you
yes,
have to take it
yes.
slow talaga na parang if I rush this, what if I have a creative like twist that I can put to my own version of a day in my life.
Uh-uh.
Diba? So I have to think about things talaga na parang I can't edit now and post it now kasi what if tomorrow meron akong, okay, I can film this and just add it to the clip. Diba?
Gotcha, yeah. Diba, Doc Shar, parang, like, I guess if you watch his videos, you think, he's just having fun, all this. Pero there's a lot that goes on behind it. There's a lot of thought and purpose behind it then.
A lot. Ang daming
A
kailangan
lot.
pag-isipan. As in like, yes, it gets tiring, pero then again, this is my dream job. So,
No.
it's like I'm not working. I'm just, enjoying life.
Saan mo din nilalagay yung energy mo nun?
Actually, nung lockdown talaga, sobrang na-confused ako with my life. I didn't know where to put all my pent-up, like, extrovert
Oh.
energy because I'm that makulit boy, like, always around people. I'm not used to being alone in my room with my family.
Same.
Parang talaga I'm like, oh no, I'm used to partying every night. Na
Every
parang,
night talaga.
and nung lockdown, everything is closed. I can't even go
Oh.
to somewhere, a store to buy alcohol and party alone. I don't know. Wala. Nung lockdown, I have learned to channel all my energy into myself. Na parang, okay, since sanay nga akong being around people, I always look out for the people around me. Pero I tend to forget to look out what I want. Na even if I'm tired, sige, I'm so tired tonight, pero my friends want to go out. Since I'm such an extrovert and, a people's person, I would go out.
Yeah.
Diba? In exchange, I would be, sick the next day because I was not up for it. Naman talaga. So, nung lockdown, I really, yun, same kanina, na parang I really learned how to take a chill pill. Sometimes it's good to be alone, especially for your mental health.
Yes.
For your well-being, na parang, that's why on TikTok, I am such an advocate of self-love and acceptance. And even if I'm a social media creator, I always encourage my audience to, okay, try at least 2 hours before you sleep. Huwag kang magso-social media. 'Di ba? Parang stop feeding your brain information, good or bad. Just think about you, yourself, and what you want to do tomorrow, what you want to do tonight before you sleep, and just, enjoy. Enjoy life.
Yeah, man, actually. No, and that's a great point that you brought up as well, Adi, na whether that's positive or negative, the fact that you're tuning into social media, which is also can be very, very random, right? You're making yourself subject to other people's opinions and worldviews and everything. Whereas you know that you can actually dictate that yourself, diba? So, I mean, like, let's say I don't know, I have a couple books on that shelf, diba? But if I never open them, then they're never gonna get in my brain, diba? So sayang naman, binili ko pa sila. So, I think definitely there's a lot of value to turning off social media for a while and tuning into what you think you really need, right?
Yeah. Tsaka, ito, I read something, Doc. I don't know if you can validate this, but I just read something, parang a letter of a psychologist to our generation right now. Na parang that's why a lot of my generation is struggling with mental health. Kasi on social media, everything happens very fast. In this video, it's very positive. So your hormones are very positive. Pero on the next video, it's very negative. So it quickly
Ah,
changes.
oo,
So now,
shifts.
yeah, so parang it shifts bigla, and that creates that chemical imbalance. That creates all the anxiety, that creates all the hormonal imbalance that leads to depression, 'di ba? Kasi it's very
Mm-mm.
fast. Parang one minute you're angry, the next minute you're happy, the next minute you're sad, the next minute
That's
you're bored.
right.
Na parang that's why it's very important to take a breather talaga from social media because it just
Yes.
feeds you.
Parang iba rin yung nagiging impact talaga ng social
Yes,
media
it just
sa
feeds you a lot of emotions at the same time. And it's, we are humans, so it's very hard to process those emotions at the same time.
And speaking of processing your emotions at the same time, no, you said right the going out with your friends and everything. Now that that's possible, I like to go out at night to like a Denny's or something, like a 24/7 diner where I can do work because me I'm a night owl. Ganun din ako nung college and everything. Like I was so used to going out. Like I like to go out with my friends, do things, right? So sometimes I have to trick myself and I'll go out but in. I'll go out at night, but I'll go to like a diner or something and maybe do work there, that kind of thing, right? And right beside Denny's is Versus, right?
Yeah,
Versus,
exactly.
and like, dude, Monday night, and it's packed,
It
super
is.
packed. It's
I
crazy.
think I am a contributor of that crowd. Next time I would hide if I see you.
Yeah.
I was like, I am not here.
Ay,
I am home.
Ah.
Monday night ngayon, adequate, ha? But with regard to going out, back to bars and, restaurants and everything, do you have any fears or anxieties going out nowadays, now that it's opened up again?
Recently, yes, the cases are rising.
Mm-mm.
So since I have a lot of work, I have a lot of on-ground events that requires antigen test. I don't go. The last time I went out was
Yeah.
May pa. Imagine that.
Wow.
Me, like for the people who like know me, they would be surprised na, oh, the last time you went out at night was May pa. So June, July, hindi ka nag-party. I'm like, I am positive. I didn't go out. There is
Uh,
not a single bakas ng alcohol in my bloodstream right now. For 2 months, I've been good. So, yeah.
Wow.
been good.
And dahil doon, it has a weird effect on me na I sleep early. I sleep at 10 p.m. I'm like,
Whoa.
Mhm.
once again, going back to my point na relaxing. And that's not by choice, ha? That's like a need to do kasi I have work.
Yeah.
So I really can't afford to do that. So dahil doon, na parang it also pushed me to live a very quality and better life, especially at night. That's when I realized na parang, oh nga no, I'm spending what 5 hours of my night in clubs, and then the
Mm.
next day I'd be spending half of my day in bed because I can't get up dahil sa migraine. And
Yes.
that's just
Uh,
not a way to live, 'di ba?
mm.
Masarap din pala yung buhay ng parents ko. Ganon.
Aw.
When I used to think they're so boring, they don't go out, na parang, oh my God, don't you have any friends?
That's nice, no? Parang you developed a deeper appreciation than for your parents.
Exactly. The lockdown pushed me to explore a different side of me na parang hindi lang palaging makulit. Hindi lang palaging maingay, hindi lang palaging extrovert. Na parang may side din pala akong, oh, don't talk to me, gano'n.
Don't talk.
Please. Parang I don't want to see any faces right now. I don't want to deal with humans most of the
Mm-mm.
time. Parang, it's just me, myself, and I.
Aw.
And happy ka na doon na
And
ikaw
happy na ako.
lang.
It's really
Yes.
fulfilling, di ba? Hindi lang
Oo.
siya dahil I'm forcing myself. Because it's the cool thing to do right now to be an ambivert and thing like that. Nah, dude, nah, I am
Nah,
not like
dude.
that. This is like genuine na parang, oh, I really enjoy being alone with my thoughts.
Grabe yung push and pull ngayon, Doc, no? I think, like I say, for me, definitely I learned also from the lockdown to be by myself. I moved out of my parents' place right before the lockdown.
Sana all.
Oo nga eh.
No, but as an extrovert like you, Addy, it was kind of hell for a while because it was like I'm alone, and back then also it was like I can't even leave my front door. Parang there was that fear
Yeah.
of going out. It was like what if I even open the window? Baka naman
Baka
papasok.
may
Yung
papasok.
virus. Yeah, exactly.
Right? And I was alone. So I was like, oh, this is interesting. So that's why I started podcasting and everything also, no.
Same, na parang there was that time na talaga even here sa door ko ng room, I can't go out because everyone's positive out there and I'm negative. So parang I'm like,
Yeah,
oh my
yeah.
God, I'm stuck in these four corners for like what?
Ikaw pa yung na-isolate na
Oo,
kulong
Ako pa yung
sa room
na-isolate
mo.
kasi lahat sila
Lahat sila
nag-positive. So
positive.
lahat sila freely going down to the,
Yeah, oo.
even to the dining area. They could go down. I'm like, so ako yung positive dito.
Ikaw yung naka-quarantine.
Yeah, and that, dahil doon, I discovered live streaming. 'Di ba? Parang developing my skill for, hosting, for, improving my banter. Na parang, 'di ba, same as you, Justin, I'm not used to it. And it's really a push and pull with my brain.
Yeah.
Na parang, I'm
Yeah.
so depressed, pero oh my God, it's so fun pala. Pero I'm still so sad, pero no. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, ano ba, Ali? Is it sad or is it like happy to be alone? So parang there's this moment also, diba?
Nung na-lift ba yung lockdown, ano yung unang-una mong ginawa?
Kumain sa labas.
Same. Ako din.
I love eating, especially I love eating out, not just at home. Like, I am not a huge fan of home-cooked meals. I don't know, maybe kasi all my life, bawal akong kumain sa labas before unless with parents. Pero now talagang, it's just my passion. I love eating. I love trying food. So that's the first thing that I really did. Talaga.
Wow. Actually, wow. I'm hungry today. You made me realize I'm hungry. I want to go to Eat Fresh, get some lemon chicken,
Yeah, oh my God, no! Now I'm hungry.
I'm hungry. But yeah, that's awesome. But yun, may push and pull talaga, diba? Especially like what you said, that, if there's an event or something, then I should probably maybe not go out. Especially now that cases are up. Then I'm like, okay, should I
Natakot
go?
ka ulit. Oo.
Even with regard to eating out, should I eat out
Yeah.
or should I order in? Diba? There's really that push and pull. So I guess the next question is, how do we balance it, right? Like, how do you fight the fear of leaving home and going back to being happy slowly. Outside? Yeah, outside. Simple steps to make sure that you can still enjoy life.
Exactly.
Right?
Slowly
Yeah,
and responsibly.
Slowly and responsibly.
Yes, slowly and responsibly.
So, what is your advice, right? I guess apart from these simple steps, for those who are experiencing the fear of going out, not just because of COVID, but also, I guess, because of social anxieties that maybe we've built over the past 2 years.
Don't be afraid talaga. Especially right now. Take every inch of energy you have to just at least go out of your front door. Take a walk, diba? Meet your neighbors when you go on a walk. As simple
Touch
as
some
that.
grass.
Diba? Na parang that helps. Na parang, oy, hi, long time no see. Parang 2 years tayo hindi nagkita even though we're just neighbors, diba? Na parang that can, parang everything is a process. That's what I always say. I can't tell you na, no, just go out, don't be afraid. Na parang, it's social anxiety and it's actually a problem of a lot of people. And all I can say na it's always a process. It's just really if you would take that first step to overcome that social anxiety, diba? It's really up to you. It's your decision. If you're not comfortable yet, then don't. No one will force you to go out and find your own way to be happy on your own alone sa bahay, and that's okay, diba? Pero if you wanna go out there but you have social anxiety, just take the first step and everything will follow. Enjoy the process.
Nice.
Narinig mo yan, Doc Shar?
Kaya mo yan, Doc Shar.
Take
We
the
are
first
rooting.
step. Yes.
Take the first step,
Yes,
diba?
take the first step. Baka hanggang first step lang ako.
Hala siya!
Yan tayo eh.
Hala siya!
Yan tayo. Kaya mo yan. Kaya.
Sige, kaya ko daw. Game. Laban.
Ibalik ang happy, Doc
Yes,
Shar.
ibalik ang
Ibalik
happy.
mo ang happy. Yung first step, gawin mong the next 10 steps.
Steps.
Oh, diba?
Oh, man. Diba?
If you were to send out naman a message to your fans, how will you encourage them to bring back that energy to do the things they need and want to do to be happy?
Fans talaga. Parang
Yes.
medyo na-pressure ako.
Ang dami mong fans eh.
Parang wala naman akong fans, Doc. Wait lang.
Kami ni Justin.
At least meron na akong dalawa.
Yes, fans.
Yeah. Well, to my audience and supporters, not fans, siguro kasi what I do, I am not in a credible position kasi to fully advise and tell you what to do. Diba? I can just speak from my own experiences na parang what I did to, ibalik ang happy, especially right now, it's just to be yourself and do what you want, but right now. Kasi fine, it's very easy to say na parang, no, be yourself, do what you want. Pero, it's really up to you if you're gonna do it now ba, or a week after, or a month after, or maybe even never. Diba? It's really up to your actions na parang, kung anong gusto mong gawin, do it now. Like right now, this moment. Diba? Kasi I also believe na parang if you really want something so bad, do it now. Diba? And like, parang sa health. Diba? Sa health natin. Na parang since pandemic to, na parang even my parents, even my whole family, nakasanayan na namin to take vitamin C. Diba? To energize. And of course, Enervon is always by my side.
Yeah.
Diba?
Yeah, of course.
Not just by my side, pero by my
Yeah.
whole family side. And especially right now, na I'll be taking a flight in 5 days? Ang unang-unang binili ng mom ko is vitamin C kasi we're so scared of having weak immune system and not be able to fight off whatever's there. Diba? Na parang, Enervon is an essential for us right now, for my family. Na talaga, it's an everyday thing. Wow, it's an everything thing. It's part of my day in the life video. Ganon, na parang just, part of the precaution that I've always taken. As I've said kanina, just small steps to take that extra precaution to be responsible for yourself and others. Enervon is really an essential now to start opening up and going out, diba? Just take your vitamins, guys. Naku, wag na kayo matigas ang ulo. It's for you, diba? Yun.
And you know what? Like, I don't know if it's just me, but when I take an Enervon, like even the taste, I was like, it tastes good.
Oh, it tastes
like,
good.
Right?
It's like I'm back to my childhood.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
It's part of my everyday life talaga.
Diba?
Yeah.
You know what's part of Doc Shar's everyday life?
Ano yan, Doctor?
It is coming up with questions for bright young individuals such as yourself in a segment that we like to call Fast Doc. Now, what's going to happen is Doc Shar is going to be asking you 10
Yes.
questions in rapid succession. And Addy Cots, you have to answer as fast as you possibly can. Addy Cots, are you ready?
Ready, born ready.
Doc Shar, are you
Laban.
ready?
Yes, go.
In 3, 2, 1, go!
Your favorite hobby.
Watching movies.
3 things that you do that boost your energy.
Watching movies. Walking and caffeine.
Bagay na nagpapahappy sa'yo.
My friends.
Your ideal happy day.
Going out with friends. Being an extrovert like I am.
Your closest friend in Bardakad.
Jay Miranda.
Best way para #ibalik ang happy to your loved ones.
Push them to become healthy, diba? Drink your vitamins, guys. As I've said kanina, the, health is wealth.
Biggest misconception about you.
I am mata pobre. I am not.
You are not.
Yeah.
What is happiness for you?
Happiness is when you can sleep peacefully after a long day without negative feelings and burdens in your heart.
Wow.
Sing a song with the word happy.
Ibalik ang happy!
Right.
Yun na yun. Dadananan saya. Ibalik ang happy. Ibalik ang happy. Ibalik ang
Ibalik ang
happy. Yeah. Enervon. Oh, diba?
Eto. Your favorite vitamin brand?
Saan pa ba tayo dito? Siyempre sa Enervon na talaga tayo.
Hey, there you go. Fast Talk with Addy Kotz. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much, Addy.
Thank you, Addy.
Before we let you go, any final words for all of your many adoring fans? Addy Kotz.
Guys, don't forget to be happy.
Don't forget.
Diba? Take care of yourself, your happiness, self-love, acceptance. Learn the art of Deadma.
Whoa.
Don't let any negative comments or opinions affect your happy day. And just, do whatever you want and take that step now. And of course, drink your vitamins, drink Enervon. Health is wealth.
Addy Kotz!
Yes!
Ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to follow Addy on all his social media. It was such a fun time talking to you today, man.
Thank
we
you,
wish
man.
you only the best.
Thank you, and you too.
Thank you, Addy.
Wala nang masabi. You too na lang.
And you too.
You too. Thank you.
Thanks, brother.
Yun. Hi, ang galing-galing ni Addy, no? Sobrang lakas ng energy niya. Ibang klase, ibang level. Ayun.
Love
So,
it.
Justin,
I love it.
may prescription ba sa life kung paano maging happy?
Maging happy. You know what?
Yes.
I didn't expect that we would get to that part of the conversation. No? Yung walking and taking things one step at a time. Parang naging key part of our conversation yan. And I really, really liked that it went there actually. So with regard to that, I think parang yun yung answer ko. Taking it one step at a time. Eh, what about you, Doc Shar?
Ako, natuwa ako nung sinabi niya, alam mo yun, just be yourself, do what you want, and kung may gusto ka,
Do it now.
diba? And always try to be happy kahit mag-isa ka lang. And master the art of deadmatology. Wag mong isipin kung anong isipin ng ibang tao. Just be yourself.
That is good, actually. Master the art of Deadma.
Yes. Na-master ko na yan. Joke lang.
You know, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my. Buti hindi mo pa ako dinededma, no, Doc Shar?
Ikaw pa ba?
Thank you. I'm one of the chosen few, no?
Yes.
And of course, ibalik ang happy, mag-Enervon. Dahil pag may energy at di sakitin, mas happy, Doc Shar!
Available yan, hindi lang sa ating mga suking drugstores, but also through the Unilab Lazada flagship store and Shopee flagship store. Kaya add to cart na and grab your medicine needs on Shopee or Lazada. And speaking of, here are the voucher codes we promised you. Upon checkout, enter the code UNILAV501 for August to September purchases and UNILAV502 for October to December purchases to get discounts on your next purchase when you shop through the Unilab Shopee flagship store.
Once again, that's Unilab 501 for August to September and Unilab 502 for October to December. And also, if you want to receive trusted information and tips about health and nutrition and get exclusive discounts and promos on selected Unilab products, well, you can sign up now and be a member of Unilab Health Plus. Visit www.unilab.com.ph or head on over to our My Prescription Basa Live Facebook and Instagram page to get that Health Plus link and register for real. That's it. Thank you guys so much. That's another episode in the books. Doc Shar, a lot of fun today.
Yes, sobrang fun.
It was funny because it was like high energy, but also very deep. Diba? Really love our conversation today. We hope you guys did too. And we hope you join us on the next episode of My Prescription Ba sa Live. See you guys.